Hey, welcome back to my channel. Now today we're doing fried shrimp, but not just any fried shrimp. Today we got chicken fried shrimp, and we're giving it some hot wing elements as well. So we're doing mild honey garlic chicken fried shrimp. You know this the recipe you want to see. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Bistro.
You all on my lane, you all on my lane. You ain't overlooked, so get out the way. I gave you the book, I gave you the game. The boy gotta cook, the boy got a flame, Serving in the kitchen like you need no. Plenty pitching, whipping different flavors like a bistro. Kick it, dip it, flip it, keep it honey like a C note. Switch and keep it pimping every single place that he go. I got it. Lathan got the flame, Lathan got the flame. Boy, you know the name, get up out the way. Lathan got the flame, Lathan got the flame. Stay up out the kitchen if you ain't the one that's whipping, huh? Hey, yo, Lathan, man, cook them boys up something real quick, man.
Now we're back. Now we're about to get working on our mild lemon pepper honey garlic chicken fried shrimp. Okay, so I already prepped the shrimp. Should have did it on camera. Next time I do it on camera for you guys to see it. But I usually get shell on shrimp with the tails on. And I usually take that off myself, and the reason I do that is because all this here goodness, even in the little brine that it's in, I'm gonna take and freeze that. And when I make a shrimp stock, I'm gonna use this in my shrimp stock. So if I'm creating a risotto and I'm incorporating shrimp with it, I will use the shrimp stock instead of a chicken broth or water to cook the risotto in, just for more flavor. Or if I'm making a crab boil, I use this shrimp stock and add other shellfish to it just to intensify the flavor of the seed. So I'm gonna hold on to these, and so you see I got a baggie here. I'm gonna just take all this here and put it in a bag and freeze it, and when I get ready to make a shrimp stock, I will use this. Let's set that aside. So we have our shrimp here, and what I'm gonna do is, since we're using the chicken fried steak, or the chicken fried chicken, I'm going to actually season it with things I was seasoning chicken fried chicken with. So I got some onion powder here, and I'm not going to go too heavy because shrimp, it's easy to overpower it. Also, I'm going to season my flour as well. So you don't want to overpower the shrimp. You want them to stand out as well. So we got garlic powder, granulated garlic, granulated onion, and then I got some more of that slap your mamas. I don't know, as far as like Creole seasoning and all-purpose seasoning, I think this is probably one of my favorite all-purpose seasonings out there. So add a bit of that, and then I just got some good quality buttermilk here, and I'm gonna let these marinate for maybe 15 minutes. You don't want to go overnight, especially with shrimp, because the acid level in that buttermilk kind of ceviche the shrimp, and if you leave it overnight, the texture will be kind of off. So you know, this is a quick marinade. So we got it marinated here, and then we're gonna make our seasoned flour, come back, bread them, and then we're gonna fry them. But before we get to this step, we're gonna make our sauce that we're gonna toss it in, and that's what's gonna be the start of this whole dish. So once I get that set up, we'll be right back. Now this is for our sauce here. So for the sauce, it's gonna be very simple, but it's a lot of different elements in it that's gonna make this sauce pop. So first off, we got the soy sauce. It's about maybe a quarter of a cup of soy sauce, and I mixed it. I cut it. I got soy sauce, and then I got tamari in there, so I cut it with tamari. And also, just to tone down the salt, I'm gonna cut it with about 1/4 of a cup of water. So I'm gonna cut it again. Then we got some Frank's Red Hot. This is gonna be the mild factor in the dish, as well as the slap your mom that I seasoned the shrimp in as well. So those are gonna be the mild elements. Then we got some garlic, which is gonna be another star of the dish. And just to cut a little bit. And I know I got acid or vinegar in the hot sauce, but I also got some rice wine vinegar just to cut a little bit in the sauce as well. To add a little sweetness, a little more sweetness, we got some mirin that I'm gonna use as well. And also, like I said, I got the honey. I only got a little honey, so I'm gonna mix that with some hoisin as well, just to get some more sweet notes. And also, for it won't get lost in the marinade, I'm gonna add a little Old Bay in there, and I'm gonna add the Old Bay in the sauce, just so it wouldn't get lost in the marinade. So we had that fresh Old Bay flavor in the sauce. And the last thing I got over here is a cornstarch slurry. I got the cornstarch and water, and I'm gonna mix that right before I add it in, and that's what's gonna thicken the sauce up and also make it like, almost make it like a glaze. And so that's what we're looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the stove set up. Okay, we're about to start frying our shrimp now. So what I did was I went ahead and breaded the shrimp. And if you want to see the breading process, go check out my French toast video. I breaded this shrimp and seasoned the flour the exact same way I did in the French toast video. So if you want to see that process, you can go check out that video. But for the sake of making this video a little shorter, I went ahead and did that beforehand. And I didn't tell you about the shrimp. The shrimp is actually 21 to 25, and you know, shrimp is pretty much labeled by the amount of shrimp per pound. So per pound of these shrimp, it's about 21 to 25 pieces. So 21, 25 shrimp. Preferably, I would have liked 1680. I mean 1620, but I couldn't find 1620, so this was the next best thing. So the oil is hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this shrimp in here. And the oil, it's gonna cook pretty quickly. You don't want to overcook your shrimp because it'll taste like a rubber band. So this is going to cook pretty quickly, and then we're going to take and toss it in our sauce. We're going to plate it up. So I go ahead and start dropping the shrimp. Okay, so you want to get this pan hot. Once it's hot, you go ahead and cut the flame off, because all the residual heat is what's gonna make this for us. So then we got our glaze here. And I know it's very thick, so we'll add just a tad bit of water in there. And this because of the cornstarch, we put too much of the slurry in there. It's all good. We'll make it work. So once we get to this area here, we'll go ahead and add a few of the shrimp in. Now the shrimp is coated very well, so, but we don't want to knock our breading off of the shrimp. So we just, normally I would toss it, but instead of just tossing it, I'm gonna kind of toss it with a spoon and just get all of them coated. Then once we get done with this step, I'll bring you back and show you the plate.